I'm Charmaine Jamil, and welcome back to this week's video. This week, I really wanted to talk about all denim, what I'm doing for my fall uniform this fall, and I have chosen to go down the all denim route. And I've really been thinking about this, especially since I've gotten my new haircut. If you haven't noticed, I look totally different than all of my other videos. And if you're new here, I will pop in the video. I recently, as a matter of fact, just last week, ended up cutting all of my hair off and going natural. And I'm just kind of like in a different mood of style. And since my hair is like really easy and carefree now, that's really what I want my wardrobe to be, is easy and carefree. And I really feel like I can express that through denim. And so I have made the decision to really look into having a lot of denim pieces for my fall wardrobe, simply because, like I said, it's easy. You can put so many different, any other texture of clothing, whether it's a sweater, whether it's a jacket, whether, you know, it's a sheer shirt, a silk shirt, anything goes with denim, anything. And you really don't have to think about your entire outfit as much when you're thinking about having a central denim piece that you want to add to it, or work around that central denim piece. You have a lot of options as far as like a light wash, a dark wash, black wash, a white wash. Denim really gives you just the outlet to explore a lot of different things and a lot of different avenues. And so as I was kind of looking to see how I really wanted to go about doing this denim uniform for myself for the fall, of course I started to look on Pinterest and found just a couple of inspiration. And it really, as I was looking on Pinterest, that's how I really came to the conclusion that denim for this fall is really easy. And once you find one denim piece, you have a plethora of options to add on to things that you already have in your closet. And so I found like 3 different things while I was shopping. Of course, one of the places that I really like to shop is The Real. And so I found this really cute Levi's vest. And I really feel like having a denim vest really gives you a lot of options, because you could do a Canadian uniform and do denim on denim with this, with a vest. You can also put it with dress pants. You can put it with sweatpants. You can really, the bottom of what you wear when you're putting on a denim vest, really, you have so many options. So once I saw this denim vest, this was $70 because it was in pristine condition when I got it off The Real. I thought it was a really good steal because, of course, Levi Stratus is a very good, they're known for their denim. So I found this, and when I started thinking about just some options that I had in my closet, I really started to look at a lot of the maxi dresses that I had all I needed to do to either dress it down or dress it up was just add that denim vest, possibly add a belt on there. I've been really into belts lately as well. As a matter of fact, I came across, and I don't know if I'm saying this name correctly. I tried to look up the pronunciation online, but I think it's Dehanche. But they are a luxury brand, and they sell belts. Now, don't get me wrong, they have beautiful belts, and never in my life have I spent this much money on a belt. And so I have been looking at their belts. I mean, their belts really do range in the $300 range, which is way out of my range. But what I did notice is that they always have an end of season sale where they give, they reduce the belt, and then they give an additional 30% off the belt. So you've probably heard of this brand, but when I saw, of course, on Instagram that they were having an end of season sale, I was like, okay, I really want one of these belts. And so I am a huge, I really believe in recycling your closet, especially if you're not wearing things. And because a lot of things these days, they have value to resell on eBay or Poshmark. So I got on Poshmark, of course, and I think I shared this in another video where I cleaned out my closet, sold some things on Poshmark, and took myself on a solo trip. That's when I went to Yucca Valley. So I encourage you, if there is something that you have your eye on and you have some things in your closet, you may think that they have no value, but it is value to somebody. And so I went online, sold some things on Poshmark. As a matter of fact, I sold about $300 worth of things on Poshmark, and that's how I was able to fund my luxury belt. So I ended up this time getting four belts, and this is one of more of their popular belts here. I thought this Bordeaux, I think that's what it's called, Bordeaux or Burgundy, for an easier way to identify it. I love the silver and the Bordeaux, the Burgundy, and it is a croc stamped there. So I believe this belt was, I think these belts are like $290 to begin with, but it was on sale for $180, and then I got an additional 30% off at checkout. So that would probably be the only time that I would be able to afford a belt like this. And then on top of that, recycling some things and selling some things, just so I can, you know, buy the luxury items that I want, because there's no way I would have spent the regular price on all the belts that I'm getting ready to show you. So that's one thing that I do if I see something, especially if it's a luxury item. I don't really like to deprive myself of things. I mean, like, I am almost 40 years old. I think at any age, if you can't afford it, you have a plan for it, I think you should treat yourself, because you deserve it. Like, don't let someone say, oh, you don't need that. No, they don't need it. You do what you need to do for yourself to make yourself feel good, feel confident, and feel happy. So that's essentially what I did. So this was one of the belts that I purchased. I also purchased this one. I have been having my eye on for the longest time. I think this is the most beautiful belt that I have ever seen. The gold is so rich on here. I mean, you do make a lot of noise as you're walking, but I mean, this belt is so gorgeous, and it is suede. The make on these belts, they are made in Italy, and you can tell that they're made in Italy. They're very heavy, very well made. I absolutely do not regret, this was the most expensive one, but I do not regret selling some things that I had in my closet that I was not wearing to purchase this belt. And at first, when, because these were final sale, so once I hit checkout, once I checked out, I kind of got a little sick, because I was like, oh my gosh, you know, there's nothing I can do because it's final sale. I can't return it and get my money back, especially considering I just went in Kohl's the other day. I did buy a belt, and the belt was $12, but you know, there's a place for everything in life. So this was belt number 2 that I got from DeHanch. And then this is also one of my favorite belts. I thought this was a beautiful, beautiful one. It's cream leather with the big buckle that kind of hammered, like they hammered the gold buckle. Leather and the craftsmanship of the belts are just absolutely gorgeous. And oh, and this is the last belt. This was one of the belts. They only had one. So once I saw that they only had one, I just went ahead and splurged on this one as well, because if I did not get it, then it was kind of one of those things where it was the last one, and I don't think they're making this one anymore. Like, I don't think so. I haven't seen it on their website. So I just really had and took the splurge to purchase those belts. They came in these really cute velvet pouches. So as you're like wearing your denim, having accessories such as belts or earrings or any type of jewelry that you may wear, or brooches that you may wear, that really does bring out your creativity. If you are kind of doing some like denim on denim, that gives, to me, in my opinion, that gives you like a blank canvas. And so those are a couple of things that I just purchased. Another item that I just purchased, Mango, of course, always has some type of sale going on. So this is like their end of season sale. And I purchased this denim jacket. It's black denim with a corduroy collar on there. And I really thought this was really cute because I already had kind of some washed black jeans, the jeans that I wore to the Beyonce concert. And so I got those jeans actually from the Gap. Along with some blue jeans. Those are some of the best fitting jeans that I have, and I'm honestly looking at buying every other wash, especially since they're on sale right now. But with this jacket that I just got from Mango, I thought it would be a cute kind of everyday jacket when it gets a little cooler. The only thing about that I didn't really notice about the jacket, I thought it would be like a light jacket that you could just kind of put on as if you were putting on like a light sweater. But this has like some stuffing in it. So it's actually pretty heavy, in my opinion, to have come from, you know, like a fast fashion brand like Mango, because it is heavy. So it's not something that you would just keep on inside a building, because I think you would get kind of warm in it. But it is pretty heavy. So I thought this was a pretty good deal for the price, because I waited for this. Well, I didn't wait for it because I just kind of went on Mango, but I specifically went to the end of season sale and got this particular jacket here on sale. Another thing that I thought was really, really cute that I got from Mango was this denim pullover. I don't know. I've always seen, like, if you have like a denim shirt that it has buttons going down the side, but I've never really seen a denim pullover, and I just thought that that was so cute and unique, because you could pair something like this if you had khakis, if you had dress pants, if you had sweatpants. They could go a knit pair of pants. This pullover, denim pullover, you really have so many different options. And so this is something else that I just picked up from Mango as well. So those are really the 3 denim pieces that I just got in my closet, along with the belt. And so when I'm really thinking about how I'm really wanting my fall wardrobe to go, I am really thinking some really great denim jeans, really thinking about what is the best fitting jean for myself. I love Gap, because Gap really does have jeans that fit, in my opinion, fit people who have a little bit more of a curvier body. And of course, I do have a curvier body. I have a big butt. That's how I reference it. I just have a big butt. But these 90s loose jeans really do the trick for me, because you know, you really kind of have to watch it, because they are unisex jeans, so they are straight. So you really have to make sure that you're getting like your right size. But once you find your size in the jean, I really like the fact that, because I'm short, I'm only 5'2", that Gap gives you an option to have like a long inseam or a short inseam. And so that way you're not having to like pin the cuff your jeans. They really just look like they fit. So those jeans I actually did, I'm looking at ordering 2 more pair of the 90s fit jeans in a different wash, because I already have them in like the light wash and the light black wash, but I'm also thinking about going back and getting the darker wash with the actual black pair, because the ones that I wore to the Beyonce concert, those actually were not distressed. I distressed them myself because I just kind of wanted to give it a little bit of flair. But now I want some jeans that I can actually wear with like a black blazer. So I have to go back and get, you know, something else. But that's just kind of what I'm thinking about this fall, wearing all denim, having anything with denim, and really kind of picking out a boot or a loafer that I can wear. It's really like an easy uniform for me that I can kind of get up, go, run my errands, do my work, maybe go out to lunch or something like that, and I still look pulled together and polished. But that's all I have in my closet that I just recently purchased. I really hope that you give the idea of really looking into adding denim into your fall wardrobe this fall, is because it's going to give you a lot of options. It's going to be really easy for you to add and, you know, accessorize. And so that's how I'm really feeling this fall, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.